Bruh.
All right. I would say let's get going, even though there's not that many people here. But it's been 5 minutes. There's a lot I want to get done today, so let's see. I guess the impact of Mancer is how bold of a choice it is and how it sets the tone of you being against a greater enemy. Yeah, I get it from a story perspective. Like, yeah, from a story perspective, it made me want to. Like, I'd heard things about Ranster. I call it that. I'd heard about Manster, but like I'd heard the horror stories of it. But I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna have an open mind. I'm gonna like, it can't be that bad, right? Well, I found out it's pretty freaking bad. Like, yeah, I get why. Like, I get it, but like, it's really not. I feel like you could probably have done better. Like, I feel like there's ways you could have made Manster not feel quite as much of a like an absolute um, jerking the player around. Like, they could have given you some things to kind of like, cushion you a little bit in the transition. We gotta play this. I don't know what the frick that is, and I probably don't care what that is, honestly. Rancester. Oh, Mario. Yeah, I feel like for one they could actually, give you they could actually give you like an axe user instead of like eight sword users. They could like there's stuff they could do. There's stuff Kaga could have done to make it not as just painfully annoying. Or you could have actually started with like a mage. I know you get one, but like honestly, Chapter 4 really could use a ranged unit. It really could. It'd also help if I wasn't getting weapon triangled by literally everything on Chapter 4. Like, I don't know. Like, there's just so many things Kaga could have chose not to do, or just change things a little bit, and it wouldn't have been as bad. Please tell the class your opinion on Brighton. I think Brighton should be thrown into a river. That guy, okay, Kameru. Brighton misses like every attack. He doesn't even crit when he's supposed to. And the guy, I had to reset because the idiot got crit. He never doubles when I want him to. He's the most inconsistent unit ever. In fact, even when I'm trying to capture enemies to go and steal weapons, the guy doesn't freaking do the job. Like, he's so bad. The light sword helped with that. If only I had a hammer, so I could actually restore it more after all the uses I've used. My light sword isn't broken, but it's very close to broken because of how much I had to spam it. Because that was my only ranged option. We die again? Well, yeah, this is technically season 2. I mean, I thought you were there, Rizu. I thought you were technically there. I haven't died since halfway through last stream, though. I haven't even done any maps yet, so I don't even know how that'd be possible. Speed reading leaf. Yeah, my leaf is actually turning out pretty good. My leaf is turning out surprisingly good. We get a light sword on chapter 7 or 8. Well, I guess that's nice. We need Staffy and our hammer. Yeah, why do I get cucked out of the hammer movie? Wait, why did it... Wait. That doesn't make any sense. Why did it play that? I didn't type on the keyboard. I didn't type on the keyboard. I'm not sure why it made that noise. Oh. I thought I had the stream muted. Okay. Apparently it wasn't and it was behind. Alright then. You already played 3. He's behind me, I think. So he's only on chapter 4. So he's gonna have a very nice time when he gets back. I literally joined mid-rant. No, I'm talking about Thracia. I'm ranting about Thracia. I'm not ranting about Rev. I'm ranting about Thracia.
Welcome.
A vulnerary. Why can't I get actual items? Like, not a vulnerary. Why can't I get, like, food items or something? I'm just not allowed to have that? Let's go feed the fish some berries. We need Mancer and Thracia? No, we don't. We don't even need Mancer and Thracia. Thracia fates now? And I thoroughly regret it because I had to play Chapter 2. You know, I'm curious to see whether you're going to hate Chapter 2 of FE4 or Chapter 4 of FE5 more. I'm genuinely curious. Personally, I think Chapter 4 of Thracia is worse, but... Chapter 2 of FE4 is not very fun either. You're not allowed to have anything? Dang. I didn't know I was playing gay. Okay, let's see here. What are we gonna do? So we're gonna do the Mozu paralog. It's quite possibly my least favorite map of the series. I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, believe me, I don't like that map by any means. I don't think anyone really likes Chapter 2.
Welcome.
I don't think anyone really likes that map, but, like, I don't think it's that bad. There are worse maps. It's certainly the worst map in the game, yeah. I'm not gonna deny that. Hello, Inkling. It's still my least favorite map of the game, and I don't think that's a particularly uncommon. Remember what we say about gays? I don't remember what we said about them, but I have a feeling I know what it is. If he still has the top 5 worst maps, no, it doesn't. Maybe some are on that list, but it doesn't have all 5 of them. Chapter 2 is the worst of FE4, absolutely. Not very good things. Well, yeah, this is true. Why do you have the heart seal? Let's get that off of you. I probably will turn on the animations later this stream, but not yet, because I want this chapter to go by pretty fast, because Chapter 9 is a slog. It is a slog, and I hate it. If it isn't, I'll never play that game again. It is the worst of FE4. So yeah, we're gonna try to train Subaki this run. We're gonna eventually reclass him, but for right now, we're not. It is pretty good, very open, and multiple ways to manage it. Yeah, 3 is much better than 2, that's for sure. It is a much better map than that. So, anyway, here's the Mozu map. We're not actually going to be training Mozu at all. We're just going to be training up, well, not really Korin. Maybe a little of Hana, definitely Subaki, definitely Kaze. And of course, you know, Felicia and Sakura there. It's good because it's when I'm going to promote Lex. Sounds about right. I think I've once promoted Lex as early as Chapter 2. Like, near the end of it, but still on Chapter 2. I guess you really arena max him, you can actually get him promoted in Chapter 2. It doesn't really matter that much. If you see a suspiciously untraversable tree, they might be asking for a peg. I don't remember what that is you're talking about, to be honest. I'm not sure what Kagero was talking about. I haven't arena'd with him at all. If he did, he'd probably already be promoted. Gonna get something else that chapter. Well, give and take. Wait, what does he get on chapter 3? What does he get on chapter 3? All I remember is he gets something on chapter 1, and that's the Brave Axe. Maybe I'm rusty on FE4. To be fair, I haven't played it since like 2021, so it's very possible I forgot something. I mean the Brave Sword he gives it to Ira. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Can you believe it? He didn't like Ira, however you pronounce her name. Cucked, gay, and fake, false Lex enjoyer. Let's see here. So I probably want to get. Okay, I was wrong about Ira. He gets it. He gets it now. He gets why Jugdroll Myrmidons are really fun. They also have some of the sickest animations in existence. I don't know, I think the Myrmidons and Swordmasters of GBA are kind of overrated in terms of their animations. I think you just see them so much that this kind of gets stale. I don't think I'll ever get tired of watching the frickin' Jugdroll Myrmidons. Who? I'm guessing Aaron? I don't know. That's my only guess. So what I'm gonna do here. Oh yeah. Yeah, Larcy with the frickin' Lex dead is insane. Wow, what an original joke. No one's ever made that one before. No one's ever made that joke before. 21 and you... Okay, yeah, that works. We shall use a strength tonic and a speed tonic. Want you broke? I could put you right here, and maybe he'll just ignore him? I don't know. Evil Lopterian sabotaging the run. Yeah, obviously. That's obviously the case. Yeah, I know, he's just gonna go and ignore and go for Hana. Which is exactly what I want him to do. Okay. Let's get you up here. That should be good. Yeah, I always had Lachesis with Beowulf. Granted, like I've said before, I don't really like Beowulf. I think he kind of sucks. I don't know, like every time I use Beowulf, he just sucks. Like he's always just underperforming compared to everyone else. He just doesn't cook. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know why. He just doesn't cook. I'm not entirely sure why he doesn't cook. He just doesn't. Is going to miss out on pursuit. Yeah. Which really sucks. One thing that I really hated about FE4 when I first played it was the fact that like only like half of Gen 1 actually doubles things. I always just that just bothered me so much. In Gen 2, it wasn't really a thing, because almost everyone doubles. At least with the setups I went with. We're all pretty much bullied him into going Lex Ira. There we go. You cucked my boy out of a cute moment with his wife. It's over. Kagero has been insulted by your parents for the last time. Oh, it's a gray level. Where is everyone? It's just me, Belt, and Kagero. Where did everyone go? Well, I mean, they weren't really here, were they?
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, and Rizu. Close to cook, just asks her. Again, you're just repackaging the same joke. Model and chat. Yeah, I guess so. Well, actually, well, every mod is here except for the woman. Oh, and Mario. I forget, because he's just lurking a lot. Wasn't Inkling here too? But he didn't say anything. Giga tediously to get Iroh and Lex together without events. That, I mean, it's possible. It's just, I'm not dead. I was being possessed from... I don't know what that is. I don't know what Chivos is. I thought you just type out Cheetos or something like that. Oh, you mean achievements. I've never heard anyone call them that. About to recruit the Jew in FE in chapter 16. Hugh the Jew. I don't get people that say that, like, oh, Hugh is a great unit. Oh, bro, what? In what way? In what way is this guy a good unit? Like, he charges you a frickin'... He charges you... He rips you off your money, and you get a mediocre at best unit. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, are we playing the same game here? Like, I want to know what FE6 this guy's playing if he says that Hugh is worth the money. If someone's telling you Hugh is worth the money, I want to know what hack of FE6 they're playing. Say achievements. It's more confusing than anything, to be honest. Wonder how many secret jokes can make. Darn, nothing clever. The joke is just freaking... It's been beaten into the ground. Like, it's just... You can't really make an original joke with it, because just everyone has made a joke out of it. It was a meme that people didn't just beat into the... Like, honestly, I think, like, the Flora and Reina are at least a lot less, you know, overdone. Pun not intended. Because, well, actually, it was kind of intended. But, but the thing is, people don't make the joke anywhere near as much about them as they do with the Sigurd barbecue thing. Like, everyone, even people who haven't played it before know the freaking meme. Like it's just... In fact, the problem is that people say it so much that the whole plotline of it before, like the biggest plotline of it, is actually spoiled for them. Like, that's how bad they freaking beat the joke into the ground. So is Baby Oven. Strength, look, defense, and res. That is an interesting level. I'm stretching its speed. Yeah, I mean, it might be a Hana run, maybe, but, like, Subaki just ends up being better Hana, which is kind of silly. And my Hana's never the durability to survive to promotion, so it just kind of sucks. It just kind of sucks. I don't know why. Don't know why they never lived to promotion. But, I mean, Subaki's actually got some bulk, so, you know, I think he should be fine. If Subaki has bulk, I mean, that's the main thing he needs over Hana. He's got, like, twice the bulk that Hana has, so... I'd say that's pretty good. won't defend Hugh, but I will defend Echidna. Really? I mean, Echidna is certainly better than Hugh in my opinion, but like, I still can't say she's very good. Has better offensive growth, but Subaki will definitely be more robust. I think you're right. I think you're right. I would even go as far as to say that I think Hana may have better... Like, she may end up statistically better than Ryoma, at least offensively. But, of course, the lack of Raijinto and the fact that Ryoma actually does have some bulk to him does make it so she still probably ends up being worse than Ryoma overall. Because I do think that is the case. I think that she probably does have, you know... She probably does overall end up a bit better, especially the speed. I think her speed is better, because I've had. I mean, remember my the last Rev Ironman I did on the channel, the one that actually won. Remember my Ryoma was actually really slow. I mean, I know he died eventually, but he was actually really slow. He didn't. There's a lot of things he just didn't double for some reason. It was really weird. So we're cool. I'd still call her mid, even if you recruit her. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to change my mind, but like, she just does not warrant me changing my mind because she just doesn't really cook. Granted, I did only use her in one playthrough. I did, but it left a pretty bad taste in my mouth because she died the turn she spawned. That is pretty bad, yeah. I can't really fault someone complaining about that. I really can't. Because, yeah, there's some times that Echidna's death is just unpreventable, and that's just really stupid. That's incredibly stupid. I don't think it's happened to me in a while, but, like, it's really dumb when it does happen, because there's nothing really you can do about it. Yeah, see, Subaki just doesn't really have the offensive capabilities, as a Pegasus anyway. I mean, probably, you know, if he was made into a different class. 'Cause I think a lot of people don't realize that, honestly, one thing that Face does is it makes Pegasi really suck offensively. Like, I know, you know, some people are like, well, this is why I never use Pegasi in any game. Well, that's not usually that bad in most Fire Emblems, but in Fates, it's pretty freaking bad. Has 30% HP and 25% defense over Hana. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Setsuman here. Oh, there he is. I was like, wait, what is he talking about? I don't see him. And then it was just his new message. Okay. He is proud to be the Setsuna man. Okay, what do we got here? Alright, we're going to deal with 2 enemies at once. I think we can do it, though. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to deal with. Okay. Okay. What I would like to do today is get through Chapter 10. So, in other words, the snow map. I'm not sure if we can do that, but I'm certainly trying to. Kaze kill, maybe? I would love to give Kaze a kill. That looks like it would work, because that is 16 damage. That is, unless I makes math. I don't think I did. Alright, we want to get Kaze to level 10. That'll help a lot on the next map. Skill, defense, and res. Not a great level, but, I mean, I guess defense and res is nice, I suppose. Bro is trying to level like frickin' Saizo, and, that's okay, I guess. This is a deal breaker. Hana has a 25% res lead on Subaki. It's over Subaki Council. I guess it is. I guess it is. I'm just gonna heal Subaki, I think. And you can go heal Hana. Yeah, his damage just pretty pitiful. It's pretty sad. That is one thing I do not fault people for just kind of sleeping on Subaki for. To be fair, I make it sound like I've discovered this great new unit. I mean, I've only heard good things about Subaki. I've never really... I mean, I've seen mangas of Subaki, but, like, I just never really get good Subakis. But I'm going to see if I can, you know... I'm going to see if we can, you know, change that. Alright, Subaki's first level. What is he going to get? Actually pretty good. Actually pretty freaking good. That's like everything he wants. He might be like, well, what about speed? Well, I mean, he's got darting blow, so he has like effectively 15 attack speed. So, actually, no, this is a pretty good start. That's a great start. I don't think I could ask for much better, honestly. I think he's fun to make work. I think he's pretty rewarding if you could make him work. I think he'd be quite rewarding to get to work. No speed bad unit. Goat Baki, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, he's definitely this one is definitely worth investing into, I think. This one's certainly worth investing into. This one is proving that he does wanna get some good not bad at all. Yeah, exactly. Not bad. The Pegasus Rider not having speed seems concerning. You have to, again, remember, he does have Darting Blow. So he effectively has 15 speed. Actually, well, if you, ignoring Inspiring Song, he would have 10 speed. With Darting Blow, you would have 15. So that's enough to double pretty much everything at this point in the game. And I believe when he reclasses into Samurai, he might get, I think Samurai actually helps his speed. So, I would not be worried about his speed right now. Because that's probably not going to be his final thing. A wyvern with identity issues? That's funny. Like, yeah, on any phase, he's not doubling things. And honestly, that's okay. That's okay, because he kind of has a niche on either player phase or enemy phase. It's kind of nice. On player phase, he's very zippy. He just like, goes through everything. On enemy phase, he just kind of tanks things, and that's fine too. I think I'm gonna kill one of these guys with corn because they're just they're getting a little too much. We could try this. Maybe set up a kill. He may just okay. No, we could maybe even get a kill. I think we could. I think we could. Subaki double kill, I think. He's still getting a lot of EXP, so I'd say let's go for it. If he's still getting EXP, why not go for it? Berserker Azura looks so crazy. I want to reclass the Falco Azura to it. I don't see why you'd want that because you just don't have a dancer. Like, I don't know. With Hinata, he's just slightly bulkier with much more skill. And honestly, Hinata does kind of lack in skill. That's like the main thing he's got. Like the main issue he's got. It just doesn't have the skill. Honestly, we're gonna need both though. Like we're probably gonna want both. Both are pretty tanky units for Hoshiden characters. Strength and speed. Okay, that's about what you expect from Hana. We just want to get our guys, you know, up and running, really. Okay, that's great. Dancing kind of overrated. I mean, maybe, but for good reason. There's good reason people like their dances. Alright, second level. He's probably going to get something really mid. Alright. I mean, defense and res... It could be better, I suppose. It could be better, but he is very tanky. He's very tanky right now. And I like that. Yeah, usually whenever I level Subaki up in Rev, he'll get like one really good level to deceive you and be like, oh, look at this, he's gonna freaking carry the run, and then he just gets a bunch of crap levels. So, I mean, at the very least, defense and res aren't the worst things to level up. They're not troll stats. They're not just like freaking skill or luck or something like that. They're actual good stats. It's just, I would like some offensive stats. Bulky flyer. I mean, that's literally his job. Like Kagero said, he's a wyvern with identity issues. That's literally what he is. He is. Like, Kameru was absolutely right. That's exactly what Subaki is. Skill and speed, okay. If there's one thing I can pretty much promise you about Sakura, it's that she's never going to be slow. I don't think I've ever seen a slow Sakura. They just don't exist. HP Lock is a troll level too. HP Lock is pretty troll, yeah. But defense and res, it's like, hey, you just get a mixed tank. That I'm not gonna complain about that. Doesn't really give you fast units with good strength and skill. Yeah, no, Conquest likes its slow, bulky, tanky units. It doesn't like its fast, you know, light hitting. That's what Birthright is for, Kameru. That's what Hoshido is for. Mozu. That's true. This is true. Let's see. So yeah, he's already got almost the same defense as a guy who is twice his level. Oh man, he has almost the defense of a guy who's twice his level. That's crazy. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. We could probably go and get some chip for Kaze so we can get some EXP. Maybe we'll get Subaki to level 8. Maybe. We'll see. Falcon Knight is an option. She does get Kinshi Knight, but yeah, not Falcon Knight. It's your best class by far. Yeah, it probably is. Especially in Conquest, where you don't have any other snipers. Okay. He's still getting a fair bit of EXP, so I'd say why not. I'd say why not, honestly. I would say why not. Kimchi Knight? I don't know, you made them Korean. Yeah, Sakura kind of has issues actually doing damage. That's my issue with him. See, 21 damage, and he got 12 defense. Okay. It should be high, in theory. And for the most consistent Takumi killer. Yeah, probably. Ironic, the main Takumi killer is another sniper. So, it's a little ironic in my opinion. Arthur's bulk? What do you mean Arthur's bulk? Bro, Arthur has so much bulk, he's actually a good tank for Rev. Like, that, not many units can say that. Not many units can say that. I don't know if you realize just how tanky the guy is. I don't know if you realize. The guy is actually pretty good innate defense. Okay, I didn't really mean for that to happen, but you know what? Kaze doesn't need the XP. I can't complain. Yeah, I think we'll get him a level and then we'll work on Kaze's EXP. Hero Zerker. I mean, to be fair, that is a pretty good duo of classes. But yeah, no, try Great Knight Arthur. Try Great on Arthur Kagero. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Very tanky unit. This Kaze gets Great Knight. Yeah, and it's really good. Like, it's a really good reclass for him. Like I said, he's a good tank for Rev. And very few units can actually say that. So, he's obviously got to be doing something right. Like, the guy's obviously doing something right. If he's a good tank in Rev, he's doing something. Good job. Okay. What's the fun level he gets on this map? Wow. That's really... That's pretty much still what he got last time. Not the last level, but the first level he got here. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to be cooking. Although, funnily enough, he has not gotten speed. But I think that won't matter once he becomes a samurai. Crits don't matter if you take low damage. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of been cooking though. Subaki's kind of been cooking, not gonna lie. Very tanky. 13 defense. 13 defense, man. 14 res. Yeah, no, this guy's gonna tank for us. I can promise you that. So no speed. I know Setsuna. Well, yeah, that's all she has though. Bro keeps freaking shilling Setsuna, but it's like that's all she has is just speed and nothing else. Subaki isn't a fast unit. Don't expect much speed. I know, but I would expect maybe once in a while he'd level speed. I've noticed that about a lot of things in Conquest is that a lot of maps are way better. Like, you're way better off having a unit that can actually just one round a lot of the enemies. But it's kind of weird because it's a very player phase game. But yet there's that aspect to it. Is Fate's Just Awakening 2 but better? That they're not even comparable. They're not even comparable. Like, yeah, it reuses Awakening system, but it polishes it and makes it actually fun. Like, I think we'll be fine on Fuga's Fruity Ride. With this Subaki is so freaking tanky. He's so tanky, man. It's ridiculous. Him and Felicia will just tear through that map. They'll just tear up that map. Like it's nothing. It's a forge issue, not a... Bruh. Bro really... he's really on Team Setsuna, man. She has nothing but those. Just forge issues. Okay, we're in range of one of these guys. It's not too bad. That never used Setsuna will die on her hill. Yeah, she's not worth using. She's not worth it. Is Kagero back? Does it look like it? I mean, like, what else would you call this? Let's get that poison strike, man. Let's get it. Let's get that poison strike. That poison strike is so valuable. You have no idea how valuable poison strike is for that next map. Even just for Fuga alone, that's so useful to have. It's so nice. It says, oh, you don't actually do that much damage? Okay, well, we can do additional damage. It's great. It's peak. Like, actually, it's actually peak. A pretty good idea. What idea? Okay. Let's see here. So it doesn't do much damage, huh? Use Poison Strike? Well, I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet. That's what I'm grinding for. That's what I'm really trying very hard to get right now. Core Nohrian. Very funny. Very funny. Technically speaking, he's actually valid. Get it right, man. Get it right. If you're gonna try to use a got me on me, at least know your lore.
Oh, thank goodness.
No Maki co-hosting? No, Maki is not co-hosting the series. In fact, she's not even here. Although, I guess she's just busy today. I don't know. She usually shows up by now, but maybe she's late today. I don't know. But no, she's not co-hosting the series. She didn't co-host the last one either. Like the last stream of this. She was in chat, but she wasn't co-hosting. I'm not up to date with Faith's lore. You should be. You should be. Get the port defense or training? What do you mean? Port defense? That's chapter 14. And it's not really defense. It's only in Conquest where it's port defense. Okay, let's go do this. Okay, I didn't quite plan on you getting the kill, but alright. I'll take it, as long as he gets Poison Strike. That's a great level. And he gets Poison Strike, very nice. Okay. Might try to give Hana the kill on the boss. I don't know if she's really going to be able to get it, but... Sakura or at least as a comeback unit. As a comeback unit? What do you mean? I don't know what a comeback unit is. Like, as in using them as like a last resort? You know, whenever your other units die? I mean, they're healers, so... Can other guys join you? I thought that was... that's Conquest you're thinking of. That map does exist in Rev, but it's not... It doesn't play like that. And you would already have Camilla by that point. Now, in my case, I won't, because I'll have to kill her off. But, in just a normal playthrough, she would have joined you before that map. I mean, it's like... X, it's just kind of like... they're healers, so I would probably always use them. I guess if you wanted to say, like, if your Sakura dies, would at least be a good healer. I mean, like, Elise is amazing magic, so yeah. I mean, she's a low level for her join time, but she's also a healer, so, you know. Can't really go wrong with the free healer. Like, you really can't. It's kind of hard to do that. He's a healer. You can't really screw things up with a healer. Great dialogue. Fantastic dialogue. Since she has more magic. Yeah, but I believe Elise is also a lot more frail, so like, Elise cannot really take a hit. Sakura can at least take a hit, usually, but Elise can't. Grah moment. Grah moment indeed. How do you know it's a Grah moment? She does 3 damage, that's kind of impressive. Didn't expect her to do damage. We could do, I think it's a little bit risky, though. It's a little bit risky, I think. So let's not do that. Okay, I think that might be a Hana kill. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's a Hana kill. It is indeed. Yeah, I don't think I'll be using Hana this run, but wow, what a cheapskate. Doesn't even give me a full level. If you make her a wyvern. People here hate me! Hey, Nohrian guy. It's actually... I can't use Nohrian units. Sorry, man, no Nor. Yeah, I can't do Nohrian units.
Oh. Didn't expect that, did ya?
Okay, what can we get here? I think a Dusk Armory, Wyvern Elise's... I do want to try Malignite Elise. I do really want to try that one day. Although, not this run. I obviously can't do it this run. Look who showed up. Yeah, bro's like, I took that, and I took that personally. When he saw the title. Let's see. Smoothie. You know what? Staff Storm or Dusk Armory? Well, we need the Dusk Armor if we want to have Strategist Felicia. That's what we need. That's Salvage Blow. Malignite Elise cooks. Only downside is losing staves on her. Yeah, that is true. But if you reclass it to Wyvern, you already kind of expect that. Like, if you're making that decision, you're already gonna lose the staves anyway. This is why I think Falcon Knight Sakura is incredibly underrated. Because she keeps her staves and is a flyer that actually has access to the Bolt on Hinata. So she's in essence pretty much she's a magic flyer, but she just uses a different weapon type. What I'm sick with is Vile. You must be really sick, man. Malignite at least does have a little better defense growth than her other classes. Yeah, probably, but she's probably no tank by any means. She's probably by no means any tank. She might just not get one shot. BTS-itis, pretty much, yeah. TRS gives you at least 3 units with the skill that they might rob enemies from their weapons, and one guy guaranteed takes the weapon from a defeated enemy. Okay, that guy is my favorite unit. I don't really care about any of these. Malig growth is pretty good too. You mean like her defense or like her magic growth? Well, I would imagine her magic growth as a Malig Knight would be pretty good, but... Let's see here. I'm tempted to buy some tonics for this. Like, imagine Subaki with 15 defense, man. Imagine it. It's a pretty religious bandit. That sounds pretty based. Bro is a war monk. I guess he's a war monk or something. He's a Reddit atheist. You know, there's a guy at my job who looks like a Reddit atheist. Like, dyed green hair, has like poorly shaven facial hair, even paints his nails black. Like, bruh, why do you look like this? He's just a thug. Oh, he's just a thug, okay. Just a thug. Do we have, we do have a steel dagger. And Kaze is so fast that it probably doesn't even matter. I guess you can take this too. About to scream at... Okay. That's kind of random, but alright. Let's see what we got here. Heart seal for Felicia. Does anyone actually make Felicia a hero? I mean, someone out there probably does, but not me. Not me! Meet our delete button for the enemies on chapter 9. Okay. So, let's see. Lucia gets a pony for Christmas? I guess so. Parasol. I mean... It could be useful just for the fact that it can 2-range. I know it's not actually good, but like it can set up some kills. It sounds weird, but like, just trust me. There's actually there could be a use for that. I know it sounds incredibly weird, but just hear me out. Hear me out. Crit Kodachi, pretty much. Although it has a lot less might than Kodachi, but to be fair, you're not using those to get kills, probably. Most likely you're not. Most likely you're not. Her having soul sounds interesting, but her offensive strength is low besides her magic. Wait, who are we talking about? Oh, Felicia, right. Adachi. Yeah, true. Very true.
Welcome.
Oh, give yourself a discount. Give yourself a discount. There we go. Okay, what do we got here? I might consider a tonic or two. Maybe like a strength tonic for Hana, and maybe 3 tonics for, I nearly said Adachi for Subaki. No, not Adachi. I wish Adachi was in this game. That'd be pretty base. I don't probably need those tonics, but just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. Why not? Like, cause just why not? You know? Why not? This is a stupid map. Let's go tear into shreds. I probably don't need all this. Clear her to take damage. If she takes damage, she dies. That's true. That's very true. That is very true. Look at this. Look at this unit. 15 defense. Let's go. He might not really do much damage, but... I mean, he's doing something, I suppose. I mean, he's doing almost the same damage that, well, let's see, how much would you do with, like, the Hayato? Wait, that's not what I meant to do. Not quite as much damage as Korn with the Hayato, but he's also 6 levels behind him, so... in his defense, you know. I think that's pretty fair. Let's go save. And I think let's get started. So yeah, I kind of met my time goal of taking an hour for that. So this probably will take more than an hour. At least I would assume so. It would be great if I could finish this in an hour, but that's not usually how this map goes, unfortunately. Typically, no, I'm afraid. Alright, let's go. Give Baki his Rinkah backpack. He'll do somewhat better damage. Or give her to Kaze, one of the two. I don't think Kaze needs it as much as you think. Because, yeah, it'd be nice on Kaze, but, like, remember, he's still got Poison Strike. He's still kind of useful in terms of damage. So, yeah, the trick here is just slow and steady wins the race. That's really what it is. I guess we can field Mozu. Not that I really want her here. In fact, if anything, she's more of a liability. Since she's not, you know... Since she's not really... strong at the moment, but sure, we'll go with that. Giving Stinking to Baki also boosts his defense. Very true. This is very true, because I believe she gives +4 strength and +2 defense. Boy, this map. Yeah, no one likes this map. No one freaking likes this map. No one actually thinks this map is any good. Except insane people. Only the clinically insane think this map is actually good. Okay, I don't really like the fact that he faces crit. That's not something I like. That is not something I like. I don't understand why Kaze's luck is that bad that this thing can crit him. I know why his luck is bad, but like, to be that bad you can just get crit in one shot. I get to watch you suffer. Hey, I like this map. But in Conquest or in Rev? That's the real question. In Conquest or Rev, which one is it actually? Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually pull over here. Oh, there she is. Oh, and for once she actually says hello to me specifically. And then chat. As it should be. She's finally learned, guys. She's finally learned. In Rev, so I can see other streamers suffer. Oh, okay, that's why. In Conquest, likely. Okay. Well, he did say in Rev. Okay, what do we got here? Also, Subaki's been leveling quite well. Welcome to Fuga's Homo population of you. Or as some would call it, Slim. As some would call it, Fuga's Fruity Ride, which I think is actually the best name for it. I told you it got better. Yeah, okay, I can't deny this. She's getting better at it. Hinata here yet? No. In tomorrow's stream he should be. Because my goal is to get through chapter 10 today, which means that in chapter 11 is where he joins. So I'll be using him then, but for now we do not have... Sad. Subaki's just better Hinata, yeah. I hate Subaki! Oh, she's not gonna like that then. She's not gonna like that. But he's just better Hinata, I know, right? Look at this. In theory, he could have 16 strength and 17 defense. This guy doesn't even do 17. He does 17 damage. Like, come on, man. Okay. Let's try using Hana here. I mean, maybe I'll fail, but let's give it a shot. So this means he is getting those gains without blessings. Yeah, he's a very powerful being. What's Hana gonna get? Strength, speed, and luck. That's about what you'd expect, I suppose. It's about what you'd expect. Okay. We need you to get over here. And, yeah, we need you to get over here. And we need to be paired up. That's what we need. Just try to nuke whatever you can, whenever you can. It's the most normal Hana level, yeah, true.
Let's go.
Please stay up in here. Every mod is here.
I did it!
Every mod is here. This map really looks recycled. It kind of is, yeah. I'm gonna take a break from chapter 16 or do more because it is. Yeah, it is, and it's not a good recycle either. Feels too empty for a proper map. It just feels weird. It's not good. It's probably one of Rev's worst maps, to be honest. So Mozu, we just had to kind of keep out of the way. Does Birthright have it too? Birthright has a very gimped version of this map, where it doesn't even really look like it. It's technically the same map, but like without all these weird walkways. It's just kind of on. It's kind of like on the ground here, if that makes sense. So it doesn't really look like it at all. It looks completely different. It has no wind in it. Yes, Birth is right. Yeah, probably wouldn't say that. Oh, nice. Filled shield gauge. Let's go.
That went well.
I'm starting to realize I shouldn't have actually reclassed Felicia, because I need a lot of heart seals for what I'm trying to do. And that's, I mean, like, yeah, it's really useful to have a reclass for this map, but, like, I also need a heart seal for Korin, I need a heart seal for Subaki, and I will need one for Hinata. And then, of course, whenever Azama rolls around, I'm also going to need one for him. And, of course, for Azama, I mean, that's a different story, because he's so much later, that it won't matter that much. But, you know, it's still going to be a problem. There's no map like this in Birthright. It's, like, yeah, you're right. It's not really, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It's in the same location, but it's not the same map, by any means. Like, at all. Bruh. Oboro is really good. I don't know what you're talking about. Bro was on crack again. Bro was on crack, like usual. Birthright's Belter game. That'd be... it would be fitting, wouldn't it? Would be fitting, but I don't think it is. Using Rinkah as a backpack? No, and the reason is because for Subaki, if someone gets blown off course, we're going to need Subaki's help. And Subaki can't really ferry someone around if he's already being used by someone else. So that's the reason for that. Let's go send you over here. I think that's a good idea. That's the best name of any Fire Emblem. Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yes, perfect.
Sell items for some Nohrian from some Nohrian units you get later and buy more heart seals. That's not a terrible idea, to be honest. It's not a terrible idea. Genealogy is Belter because the name contains a whole family line of births. Maybe. Maybe that's it. Stinka, so true. I mean, it's called Stinka, so, you know. Yeah, just go nuke this guy.
Not a chance. Are you okay?
Also, another thing is Mario, Salvage Blow, when I get it on Hinata, will help a lot for that. Salvage blow on Hinata will help a lot. At least in getting something. I mean, probably not that much. What chapter are we on? Chapter 9. That's an interesting spot to put me in. Yeah, not really a fan of this game. Not really a fan of this. Not really a fan. Yeah, not a fan game. Not a fan. Very funny game. You're comedic genius. Okay, let's see here. How's the weather over by everyone? It's alright, I guess. I wish it was not so warm here. It was cold here for 1 day. That's it. That's all I get. 1 day. And 1 day, like, on Tuesday, not Tuesday, it was Monday, where it went down to, like, freezing. After that, now it's back up to, like, 70 degrees. Still snow on the ground. Why can't I have snow on the ground? Instead I have this stupid heat over here. There's snow on the ground over here. Luck boon salvage blow for in. I don't think you're gonna make as much money as you think you will. A little warm, but it's very much under the weather right now. A good wind, because you live in Texas. This is true. This is true. He's not wrong. This is indeed true. A warm breeze. I wouldn't say it's a warm breeze. It's just warm. Too much so. Just do merchant. Slim's right. Slim is right. Slim is absolutely right about the Rinkah thing. He does have 8 luck, but that shouldn't matter too much here, because now he has 10 luck, which is just enough. Forging is unnecessary, I never do it. I mean, it'd probably help if he did, but let's see here. 2 indecisive forging. Well, it's just, I mean, I don't understand it, but I guess it's kind of like a woman trait, being indecisive. But what I would say is just like, okay, what do you need right now? Do you have, like, for example, a lot of times whenever you promote or reclass a unit into a new, like a new weapon type that they have E rank in, I would forge that E rank weapon to be a bit stronger. That's what I would do personally. I'm thinking do something like this, maybe? What do we do? Wow. Yeah, no jokes, Stinka. Okay, jeez. I know it's weapon dwindle disadvantage, but still, man. That's awful. For giving weapons funny names. It's fun to have your weapons grow. It is, isn't it? It is fun. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this works.
Here I am. We're not done yet.
Yeah, this is fine. I'm okay with this. And see, that's just really nice. That's just really nice, you know? It's just really nice to be able to hit that guy. And we could just go and dance Kaze, because why not? I don't recommend forging the brave weapons. It's probably just not worth it. Yeah, I don't know what it's like, but it probably requires some... It probably requires something you just don't want to do. The brave weapon... Well, yeah. It's not that it requires some special stuff, but it requires 2 brave weapons, which are not that easy to come by. They're not very easy to come by in Fates. See, he doesn't do much damage, but he, I mean, hey, he takes it pretty well. So Mozu is up here. Okay, that's fine by me. Can we get rid of this mage? I'm wondering. Can we get rid of that guy? But little does he know, but now Mommy is here, so... Yeah, that is nice of her. Let's just get away from these bozos. We don't need them. You need to get more brave up into the lottery. That's probably the only cost-effective way to do it. And you never know when you'll actually get lucky, if you ever will. In general, sucks to be within Fates. Yeah, don't they have really low might or something? Like they're kind of crap, from what I remember. From what I remember, they're not very good.
Show me what you've got. You're my man.
Can salvage blow give you braves? I really doubt it. If it does, it's probably like a 1% chance or something crazy like that. I don't even think you can get S tier weapons. I really doubt it. Oh, she just takes it completely. Okay, nice. We'll put Kaze here, I think. I think putting Kaze here would not be a bad idea. I feel scammed. I will say though, I think tomahawks and spears and wakizashi are actually pretty underrated because they're B rank weapons in Fates that don't debuff you, and they're better hand axe and stuff like that because they can actually crit. The other thing they can't do is of course double, and they're strictly 2 range, but they do good chip damage because they have pretty good might. So I think honestly, they're pretty underrated weapons. I think they're very underrated weapons, in fact. Yakuzashi. Wait. If she's in range of that, then she just gets blown back. Pursuer and Excalibur, big differ. Yeah, honestly, a lot of the higher rank weapons aren't as bad as people say. Even Sora weapons, this is a controversial take, but even Sora weapons I don't think are actually that bad. They're situational. Sometimes you want that extra damage. Sometimes you need that extra damage. Like, yeah, you get debuffed from it, but sometimes you need that extra damage. At least I've found that. I said that in the Discord, and everyone's like, nope, I don't ever need the extra damage. Like, really? You've never been in a situation where it's like, you know, that extra 3 damage would actually help. Might even let Setsuna do 3 damage. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Alright, let's go. I was hoping to get rid of Hayato, unfortunately. The guy's just that fast. Nice dodge. I was trying to get rid of Hayato, but the game doesn't want me to do that, apparently. Well, we should at least be able to get rid of this guy. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Get him out. She had a strength pair up in rally strength. So true. I think Red Heaven is kind of stupid. It's a proc skill, so like if you rely on a proc skill to do damage, you got bigger fish to fry. I think you got bigger fish to fry if you're relying on proc skills. To Rinkah tier argument, kinda, yeah. It kinda is, though. It kinda is. Okay. How do you do against this guy? Not great. Is this where we throw Stinka? How in the world did that even happen? How in the world does this even... You see why I hate this map? Because it does stuff like this. Do you see why I hate this map? You know what? You know frickin' what? Okay. Snap is awful. Yeah, I don't understand why anyone would defend it. Do you like to not have fun and never be able to take charge of where you go? Then you're gonna love this map. Fuga's Wild Ride mode. It's such a freaking Fuga's Wild Ride mode. You get Hayato afterwards. Why can't I have Hayato for this map? At least help me delete these idiots. Why is my only help for this map freaking Rinkah? You know, the most useless unit in Rev. I would honestly rather use Odin than Rinkah.
Yes.
Because at least Odin does magic damage. And it gives me a good kid. Rally Res. Okay, that's nice. That piece of garbage out of the way. You don't even have the move or amount of rules to manipulate and play around the wind. And the wind actually screws you around more than it actually helps you. Even whenever you use the manipulate wind things, it moves everything. Everything all at once. This is why Odin's the guy. Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying that he's not as bad as freaking Stinka. One can not tank really non-rev. Doesn't work in rev. Doesn't work in rev. Hayato Shapiro. She doesn't have enough locks. She could actually just die, I think. No, okay, never mind. She doesn't. Alright, that's fine. Let's put you, not here. Oh, jeez. I see a problem here. Rinkah and Setsuna fan pick a struggle. Rinkah, bruh. This guy, yeah, pick a struggle, unironically. Pick a struggle. Unironically, pick a struggle. To make him viable on Rev, but Rinkah just sucks. There's, see, look, Odin has a route that he's actually really good in. Stinka doesn't. I don't care if people say she's not good in Birthright. She doesn't even have the excuse. Like, she can't even. At least Odin can say he joins late. Stinka can never say she joins late. She never joins late. Stinka never joins late. She just still. She sucks that much. That even whenever she joins early in the game, she still sucks. Like, I don't understand how. How is the unit in phase this bad? I don't get it. How? Time to chug some vitamin C. Oh, delicious. I don't know. Pick a struggle? What do you mean? Alright, you're a freaking Rinkah simp. And a Setsuna simp. So you get a third route too? He's not in Conquest, so... Ah. I think I use her as a support, as a backpack or a support unit. And the only reason you would make her an S support unit is because her class. That's literally it. You don't make her an S support because she's actually like a good mother. It's just because she passes down a really useful class. Okay, let's take care of things. Subaki's back. This is very true. This is very true. There's no denying this. Okay, you need to get out of there. I don't simp for Setsuna. Okay, Setsuna PFP. Alright, Setsuna PFP. Alright. Alright, man. When the Setsuna PFP says he's not a simp for Setsuna. Alright. I'm feeling very crit happy today. Let's go get a crit. My name is Mangs, and I want to chance my luck. Never mind. That wasn't worth it. I read that it's something else. And it being said by Kagero of all people made it all the more believable too. Dang, that didn't work. I can't channel the power of Mangs for this one. Not quite. I'm surprised she lives that, though. Kind of surprised she lives that. Good on you. Okay, I think we're safe. What I would probably do is just... I would go ahead and have... Yeah, I would just go and separate. I know I was about to get a shield gauge, but I didn't really need it. Didn't Kagero give up slurs? When would Kagero ever say he's gonna give up slurs? When did Kagero ever say he's gonna give up saying slurs? Like, do you hear yourself? Slim, do you hear yourself? Does that... You must be really sick if you think that Kagero said he's gonna give up saying slurs.
We can do this.
Saying Kagero is gonna give up slurs is like saying that Gerudo King is going to find Gerudo women unattractive, or not want to kill things, or Inkling stops playing freaking fighting games or something, or you start actually having good takes. Do I need to show you I am a tolerant person quote again? Kagero, you got quoted. You got quoted saying that you support the brown woman or something. I don't know why, man. I don't know, man. I think you've spent too much time at Donclave. You spent too much time there, and it's rubbing off on you. Have amazing takes. Okay, you're the only one that says that, though.
Not paying attention?
All right, guys, let's get a chain of X's here. Can we get 5+? I need to see. I'm surprised Kagero didn't jump on the wagon for that. Kagero did not say X. Okay, there he is. Okay, there we go. I was like, bro, this is the freest X you could ever get. Okay, what do we got here? We could kill this guy, I think. The right setup, maybe. Z. You're exposing yourselves to the real haters here. Okay. Okay, and? Is that really supposed to discourage me? Being called a hater? Is that really the best you can do? We won't be haters if you get good takes, true. Okay, this is a little bit risky. Everybody here is a hater, so true. Even Maki. Even Maki. You don't think she is, but...
We've got this.
I mean, according to Ness, she apparently is.
Whoa, not bad.
Alright, Subaki level, let's go.
All right.
Oh no, he's getting the Elliowood levels. Oh no. I mean, he did get HP, I suppose, but he's a very mixed tank, that's for sure. Could be quite the hater. Well, yeah, on Subaki probably. On Subaki, I would imagine. She's trying to curse Subaki, guys. So no speed. Yeah, he's not getting any speed. It's a little worrying at this point. It's a little bit worrying now, I will say. Really wacky. Level 9, Sakura. Alright. She just mostly needs magic and speed, so I can't really complain about that. And she's getting a lot of speed, so. Alright. Let's see here. They still outnumbers a little bit, but not by much. Could we bait this guy into attacking us? I think we could. Alright. It's a little risky, but I'm gonna try this. As long as he doesn't get a crit, we're good. He just needs to not get a crit. As long as that's the case, we're good. Could dance Subaki up here, I think, because he's just that good. I mean, yeah, ignore his bad levels. He's still pretty good. He'll probably be better as a samurai, to be honest. Let's get you near someone who's actually, you know, able to fight. Maki is a Baki fan now. Apparently. Oh, wait, what? He just ignored him. I'm only a Baki fan when he levels like that. He's gonna be the new. He's gonna be the Sophia this run for you. I promise you, he's gonna start leveling well. He's gonna level well, I promise. Guys, I think we found the one young male that Maki actually hates instead of Sims for. Don't you dare compare Chad Baki to that trash. Wait, what? What trash? Oh, Ellie would. My curses aren't as effective as my blessings, unfortunately. Oh dear, that... That's not good. That's really not good. We got a problem, guys. We got a problem! Oh dear. We got a problem. We have a massive problem here. Actually, I think there's a way out of this. I believe you are delusional. Okay, yeah, no, this is a... They just spawn the reinforcements right here, just be jerks. Like, right on this turn. When my guys are badly beaten up. Uh-oh. I mean, I think there's a way out of this. I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't like that. This ain't pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. This is pretty bad, though. I will say, this is pretty freaking bad. We need you two up there, stat. You two need to get up there right now. Like, right the frick now. I think we can hold out this turn, but... yeah, sorry, Mario. It's no good, I'm afraid. Okay, we need to not heal him. We just need to move in, get out. Move in and get out. That's all I can say. There's nothing much else I can do. Okay, this should be fine. Okay, just don't move here because that's gonna get him shot. We don't want that. I mean, I know Maki probably does. I know Maki's just gleefully waiting for him to get shot. I know you are. I know she is. I know she's just like, go, set him in archer range. I know she's thinking that. I know she is. I know you are, Maki. I know you are. I know you want it to happen, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to give you that glee. But we can at least get Sakura up here, which would be really good. Well, it'd be convenient if he happened to fall in an archer's range. I know you're hoping for it, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, I'm sorry. It's just not. I know you want it to happen. I know you're waiting for it eagerly, but it's just not gonna happen. If their position slightly better, I don't think it would have made it out of this one alive. Not with all my units, that's for sure. That was a good crit. Oh, okay. You can use the kill lance now. Priestesses get bows. Oh man, that's interesting. I mean, you're right, but it's kind of funny how that works. Wow, Hana just got blue all the way down there. Huh? Or was that Mozu? I don't know. Okay, that is a really bad spot. Yeah, no, this is kind of crap. Oh right, I can just get Felicia back up here. What have I done? A lot. You've done a lot. Okay, alright. You need to die, buddy. And you don't want to do that. That's kind of a problem. I kind of need you to actually die. I can't let you just live. Kind of need you to die, buddy. Kind of need you to die. See, I told you Shin was gonna carry. I told you he was. I don't know if Maki hates him. I don't honestly remember why she hates him. I don't remember. I think she just thinks he sucks or something. Like, he just never levels well or something. Which, to be fair, yeah, he often does that. That's just kind of the Subaki special, you know? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Well, so was Lorenz, but you always frickin' defend him. Be consistent, sheesh. Best archer in FE6, so true. Not even Lorenz fan consider him cuckoldry. Well, I mean, yeah, he just kind of gives it to himself. Like, there's nothing else he can do. He just can't win. Okay, alright, Proctor. I'm still convinced this guy's a Proctor ult. Never claims he's perfect, that's the problem I have with Subaki. Yeah, he doesn't claim he's perfect, but he certainly acts like it. He just has pride in being a noble. He just has pride in being a noble. He's just proud of being a noble. He never looks down on anyone. Well, Lauren's already paid up with the whiny baby. That's probably the best time skip touch up in 3 houses. I don't know about that. I think Marianne does look good, but I don't know about that. It's kind of pathetic, so he isn't a threat. Subalcus is an actual argument for it. What do you mean he's kind of pathetic? I thought you were Loren's defender. Suddenly you're not? I don't understand. I don't get how this works. Let's go heal you up. Dang, it doesn't even top her off. I mean, see, that's the thing, though. I don't think Subaki really looks down upon people. He's just very proud of himself. It's like, I don't really get it.
Let's go. Look me in the eyes.
Sorry, wife. Subaki sucks and has no argument. She really hates him. You can tell she really hates him.
Here we go.
I think the best way to provoke Maki is just frickin' glaze frickin' Subaki. This is why you don't use Catherine, Belt. This is why you don't use her. I'm a Sultan Hardenald. No, sorry, I gotta use the right voice. In fact, I'm a Sultan Hardenald. Well, if you were, you wouldn't. I mean, I would never say Skibbity though. So like, it doesn't work. It's gotta be believable. It's gotta be believable, man. Subaki's the best flyer in Rev. No, that's Camilla. No, that's Camilla. What kind of character you can be is, I must be perfect and everyone must perceive me as perfect, and it's all I'll ever talk about being perfect in the peak male specimen. You know, like I said, it doesn't really seem that... He doesn't really he doesn't look down on others. Like, he's honestly pretty chill with other people. He just really strives to be better. He's competitive. You just said it. Well, yeah, as an example, but I don't say it any other time besides that. Why do I have a feeling you would say that? Why did I have a feeling you'd be like, you just said it? You just kind of strike me as the sort of guy that would do that. Just don't enter the game by being in it. Yeah, she kind of does. She's a wyvern that actually has good stats and rally defense. I just got one of the Lysithia life extension endings based. Excuses. Alright, Proctor. Hilda said it. That is an interesting ending. That is a very strange ending, actually. Can we not be in the little wind range? That'd be nice. Okay, let's get you out of here, and you. Okay, I think we're mostly good now, although Hana might be screwed. I don't know. We might want to go and grab her when we can. You know, I'll send Corn back down here just to kind of, you know, pick her up if she needs it. So the Supreme Nobleman takes over the Alliance. Good ending. Wait, Claude and Lorenza paired ending? The heck? Imagine being flamed with Hilda Seth. Dang, man, that must suck if you're freaking flaying. It also just seems so out of character for Seth to end up with Hilda. It's like this guy goes from being like the churchman to the one with Hilda. Cucked his gun and then paired it with a man. Yeah, that is, you know what, Rizu. Why do I call you Rizu? Kameru is right. Kameru is right. Lorenz hates you now, probably. Explicitly romantic, she just illustrates the fables he writes. Oh yeah, I forgot it. That's what it is, isn't it? See, like, the wind is it's freaking annoying you whenever you've got all the threats out of the way. Because, like, oh, I'm trying to get this chest. Wind, no, you're not allowed to get this chest. I'm gonna blow you a turn away now. Like, you see why this map sucks? Dual Katana doesn't suck, though. Takes the love and breeding out of Loren's life. Yeah. Why is Seneth and Bernie romantic? That's really weird. That's really strange. I will never understand why that is a romantic ending. Stop. See what I mean? It just... Oh, you're trying to get over here? Too bad. It's so annoying, man. What does exist? So prefer this than Conquest version of the map. Well, the Conquest version of the map is probably a lot harder, to be fair. It's been ages since I played it, so I don't honestly remember. Never read their endings, though. Need an actual frontliner here. Must become one with the wind, my friend. I don't want to become one with the wind. This fruity bald man should stop frickin' making me do this. Well, yeah, because you're a Lorenz simp and you put him in it. You gave him favorable treatment. Wow. Lorenz simp gives unit that he likes favorable treatment. Who would have ever guessed?
We have won.
Yeah, I agree. Every other turn or something. Belt has internalized Lorenz doubt, such as the fate of a Lorenz fan. Even Lorenz fans know he's not actually that good. It's just something he can't escape. He has an enemy phase. Well, he has an enemy phase. So do a lot of guys. But they didn't get as many uses as he did. So... what does that say? The Lorenz thesis is fake and gay. Because there's better units. Video essay or paper? Good question. I knew, wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, he also didn't realize that Lorenz is actually not really that good out of house. To be fair, I don't even think he's good in-house, but in due time he'll find that one out too. In due time, just give it some time. He'll figure it out. In due time, he'll learn. But how much I used him. He was good. He was just good though. He was just good. He wasn't actually really. He wasn't anything beyond good.
Shall we? Not paying attention?
Bro wants to argue for him so hard, we'll end up slithering him harder than the girls at Garrick Mock. You feed EXP to Mozu? Well, I mean, that's kind of what you're intended to do. I don't. Yeah, not in this run, anyway. Come here, you can sit and being quiet. Bro is in damage control mode. I think he did hard mode. I believe he did hard mode. This is the guy you wanted back when he first left. Hey, I got what I wanted. I don't regret it. But I assume you're referring to Belt. was maddening. I thought you said it was hard. The heck? Alright, Sakura, what you gonna get? Okay, tanky Sakura. Which emulator are you using? I'm not using an emulator. This is actually on a capture card. If I were actually emulating this, I'd probably have like the HD Fates thing. Because, I mean, you could probably make it look better on emulator than you can on native console. Try to Ironman it on hard, lost. You lost the hard Ironman. Dang, why didn't Lorenz just carry? I thought that's all he's supposed to do. I thought that's all he does, is just carries. Yeah, you did. You did, Rizu. You play Fire Emblem games really quickly. Even on maddening. It's kind of crazy. I can't be the only one that thinks he plays at a very fast rate.
I'll try my best.
Yeah. Subaki may tank, but man, he does not do damage. He does not freaking do damage, that's for sure. Oh god, the ninjas are here. Fate worse than death. Okay. Next response, yeah. Are you expected to just ignore you or something? Let's see. Then again, I know some streamers literally just ignore the chat, like, entirely. Like, they just flat up ignore them, which is kind of weird. It doesn't make sense. Like, why are you streaming? If you're just gonna ignore your viewers, then why would you stream? That doesn't make any sense. But some people do it. I don't know why, but they do.
Let's do this.
Let's go ahead and phase this guy. Shouldn't be doing that much to us. Which is PH in a Fire Emblem race when? Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. I'd be down to watch that. Let's do this. Yeah, this part of the map really sucks. It's not hard, it's just freaking getting blown around everywhere. Well, yeah, Camaro, he's you, but he's you if you were French. Remind me of a murder case? What do you mean?
I'm always It had to be done.
I'm good, not PH good. Dang. There remains to be someone who can beat PH. Actually, I think a Bundy can beat PH. That's too high praise for me. Oh look, someone that Subaki actually kills. Wild. Absolutely wild.
Let's go.
There we go.
Flawless.
Alright, what's he gonna get? No Maki curse this time. Hey, you got speed and defense. Nice. Very nice. And he got a silly skill that he's probably never gonna use. Okay, I mean, could be better, could be worse. He did get speed, though. He did get speed. He did get speed. And it's a helpless priestess. Wow. Subaki gets his revenge. Subaki gets his revenge on you, Maki. Someone felt identified. Identified. Alright, let's go over here. Like so. Let's get you in the archer range just so you can start pulling and dealing with him. Is this what we want? I mean, I fully agree. It's about time for him to get it. Okay. Why is this ninja running after me? I don't like him. Tell him that I hate him. Tell him I hate him and I hope he dies a painful death. And we're gonna blow more wind here to be trolls, of course. Well, figured I'd explain the murder case. So a guy faked a live stream to go and murder his girlfriend. Ian felt cocky enough to put it in Easter eggs about the murder. Really? Has anyone ever thought about what weapon types they'd use if they were an actual firearm unit? I don't think I've thought about that necessarily, but I've thought about being like, I would be a nomad or nomad trooper as a class with swords and tomes. So you'd be a Dark Knight, I think. At least that's what it sounds like. But on a horse, yeah. Well, I mean, theoretically, she could be a Dark Knight, which is exactly that. The thing I don't understand about Dark Knight, though, is it only has the same weapon triangle type. Swords and tomes. And tomes are just better swords. So it's kind of silly if you think about it. We have Bishop Desan's Kameru.
I won't surrender.
Or a base awakening tactician. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Dang, that is a Dragon Fang crit.
I did it.
And that was a 4x crit too. Alright. Be a merchant? Oh, but then Kameru would ban you. Kameru would ban you if he found out that you're a merchant. Kameru finds out you're a merchant, you're gone. I think that guy died. No, I don't think so. I think he's still alive. He's still alive, actually. Physic. Oh, this kind of sucks. Korin chill. Korin won and that guy dead. I don't know what that guy did in particular, but Drain Fang is so sick. It is pretty sick. It is pretty sick, isn't it? Wait. Oh, these idiots are running towards me. Screw them. Screw these guys. They have nothing better to do with their lives besides harass me.
Let's do this.
And for that, they should die. Bro, imagine frickin' these idiots, man, I swear. Let's get the frick out of here, man. I don't want this. I don't want to be a Dark Knight. Everyone wants to be a Dark Knight here, apparently. Everyone wants to be a Dark Knight. Can we beat this map before these idiots get over here? I would like that. I don't know if that's possible. Because Fuga is, unfortunately, quite dodgy. Unfortunately. Dark Knights are cool. Yeah, I'll say Leo's pretty good. Could we try a Killing Edge? We could try a Killing Edge, I suppose. Wouldn't hurt to try. Just I don't think it would. I don't think it'd hurt to try. We can try it. It probably won't hit. Alright, Fruity Bold Man, let's see what you got.
You're too slow.
Can't hit anything, okay, lovely. I love that.
Everything will be all right.
Great Knight with tomes? Isn't that just a Master Knight? Well, I guess not technically, but like, I'm surprised no one said a Master Knight. Like, come on, Kameru, I thought you would say this like Master Knight or something. Bro doesn't like just having every weapon at his disposal. It's kind of wild, actually. I don't want to be blown back. Stupid freaking. Why do they always have this stupid blowback? Like, as soon as I get over here. Like, nope, you're gonna go back where you came from. I'm like, no, I don't want to, game. I don't want to go back. You see why this map is insufferable? It is so bad, man. I don't know what they're thinking. Wants to be a master race, not a master knight. I guess so. Not a royal, gotta be realistic. Gotta be realistic sometimes. Okay, let's go. Bro, that is 0 damage. Watch that. That one actually landed, of course. Gotta use your lead sometimes. You should be able to shoot him. It's freaking annoying. Well, we debuffed him. I suppose that's something. Subaki? Alright. Sounds pretty good to me. I can't complain about that. I can complain about this guy, though. Will not forgive the Nohrians comments. I don't think he will. I don't think Maki's gonna forgive me using Subaki either. I don't think she's gonna forgive me for that. So, you know what, Kagero, I can relate. If he doesn't get crit, that's very tempting to choose. You can at least dance out, have him attack. Oh, that wasn't directed at you. Yeah, he was just talking about that you gotta use your head sometimes. Oh, Berserker's a base choice, man. Berserker's a great choice. Fantastic choice. I like your chance to screw up. See, this is why we get freaking Poison Strike. This is what Poison Strike is meant for. Means I haven't done enough. I haven't done enough trolling yet, as what Kagero just said. Oh! See, I told you the parasol was gonna come in handy.
Here we go. Ha! It's my turn.
I told you the parasol was gonna come in handy. I told you it would. I would do this, but I don't want to get debuffed. He's got a throne, so... Yeah, it's pretty... Hero is just a solid class. You can't really go wrong with it. Hero's a very solid class. It's really hard to derp around with, honestly. Of course this idiot's got a heal. Is there a reason he's not attacking Felicia? It's kind of weird. Alright, let's get Felicia in range, so she can go and buff her attacks. She might actually land both. You know what? If she lands both these, so be it. If she lands both these, so frickin' be it. Wow. I didn't even want her to get the boss kill, but... Okay, game. Alright. Give the promoted unit the kill, because why not? Heart seal. Okay. Alright, let's get the frick out of this frickin' eyesore of a map. Epic Felicia moment. Sure. It's not like anyone else would have really gotten that kill besides maybe Subaki. That's why we love Felicia. She really is worth using. She won that. Yeah, somehow she landed both of those. Somehow. No idea how, but she did. Alright. That's good. Okay, bald man. I won your stupid map. Now, leave me alone. Right of conquest, true. That's a lot of supports. That's a lot of frickin' supports. Ugh. Not the brown woman. Felicia and Subaki. Oh, speaking of Felicia and Subaki, let's watch this. Pair Felicia and Subaki. I don't think it'd be very optimal, to be honest. Breed him. Wait, what did it even say? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, I see where this is gonna go. Well, I hope it does, because they would end up having a daughter. Belt. They'd end up having a daughter, not a son, so... Who was for Subaki? No, it was definitely for. It was definitely for. It was definitely for Felicia, obviously. That is very dramatic. All right. Let's see. I do believe we're going to pick up Hayato on this map. I kind of want to use Asugi this run, but not this time probably. I mean, it's possible I end up using him, but like the way that I had in mind was Saizo and Orochi, and I don't think we're using Orochi this run. I want to use a Hayato this run because I want to try Odin Chieftain. I want to try the Odin Chieftain Hayato.
Oh, you're here.
Well, at least you're not in the kitchen. At least she's not in the kitchen. Okay, we got an iron dagger. We could maybe forge an iron dagger or something. Hayato, indeed, Hayato. Alright, let's go and... I'm not Mario, I don't know why I said it. Let's go. I don't know why I said that like that. I don't even play Mario, so I don't know why. I don't know why I said that. My honorary firstborn son. Okay. So, first order of business. This guy's getting reclassed. To Wyvern. He's getting reclassed to Wyvern. Saizo Orochi kind of sounds like Kukorochi? What? I don't know what that is. Stay out of the kitchen, Rinkah. Yeah, never let that woman in the kitchen, ever. Never, ever let her in the kitchen. Okay. We're gonna give you an axe. You get a brass club. Have fun. I might buy a bronze axe as well. But, okay. We're also gonna go reclass you. We can buy a heart seal. If I were Subaki, I have a daughter instead of a son. Well, yeah, Subaki does tend to have a daughter, not a son. Okay. Heart seal. We're gonna buy one. Don't I get a heart seal in chapter 10? Or am I mistaken? Having just one kid. Maki must be losing it at this moment. See, look at that. He gets +1 defense. He gets +1. Look at that. Look at those stats. A samurai with 14 defense, man. Like, what the frick? Unless you're female, Corin. Well, that's true. That is true. This is... Yeah, that too. Why would you choose to marry Subaki as female Corin anyway? That must be your worst nightmare, Maki. He does lose some res, but like he's still got pretty good res. Look at this. Look at this man. Okay, he looks a little weird as a samurai, I won't deny that, but... I mean, he's a really tanky samurai. Like a very tanky samurai. It is crazy how freaking tanky he is. Baki Shigure would have no arms! It's another reason birth control is a thing.
Welcome, welcome.
Okay, we can get a discount on a sword. You wait to Subaki. That's a very cheap sword. It won't help his speed, because unfortunately katanas are the ones that help speed, but hey, it's something. It's something. Let's see. Probably give him a bronze axe. Do we really need it? Maybe. Might not be a bad idea. Do I have what it takes to forge a sword? I don't. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm not sure I'm gonna field here. I may actually have Felicia sit this one out. I'm not sure though. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Since he lowers defense and res. Yes, but he's also gonna have a hard time doubling, so. So someone's phone alarm for taking contraceptives? Bruh. This is kinda anti-birth build, not gonna lie. I don't get it. I don't know what that's for, really. Like, setting an alarm for that? I don't see why you would... Why would you set an alarm for that? I don't understand. I might just sound kind of dumb, but I'm not sure why you would do that. Is Chile, they're at China levels of fertility. Probably below China levels of fertility. They're at South Korea levels of fertility, probably. So true. So true. Belt is absolutely right. Effective infertility. That's... yeah. I don't think he's gonna get a dual katana for a while. Comes too early? Oh, you mean menstrual cycle. Well, I would have had no idea it affected that. Do I really want any of these people here? Probably not. Still closer to China, but not by far. Yeah, I don't really know how that works, to be honest. I'll just not bother, because I don't really know what I'm talking about here. Okay, what do we got here? So, here's who we could use. Yeah, I mean, getting Felicia to level 15 wouldn't be a terrible idea. Well, yeah. Just give me another side of the story. I may be an expert, but not in that. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird if you were an expert in that, especially if you're a guy. Not all women take because just to do unspeakable horrors to themselves. Like I don't see what like it just sounds like it sounds like it's just more of an annoyance if anything. The Mario Party map. That's not what I'd call it, but hey, I do like this map. Snow Shovel Time, my favorite. I don't really like it. Oh, right, we don't need Hana. Screw that, we don't need Hana. Oh, right. Well, because you abbreviate everything, Maki. I just see that as because. But if you're already not having any of it, then like why would you need birth control? I don't understand. That doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, you said to control the cycles or whatever, but like you still go through it regardless. So I don't understand. Like it just delays it or something. Yeah, I think I don't know. I also want to train Sakura, but honestly, having Sakura out for one map probably isn't the worst thing. To regulate your cycle. See, I don't really understand what exactly needs regulating, but I feel like this is probably not the place to discuss it. I don't think you understand. Wouldn't come for months when it's supposed to come every month or so. Yeah, see, I don't know enough of female biology to know why that's really necessary if you're not actually having kids or about to. I mean, there's probably a good reason for it, but like I just so completely out of it that I have no idea why you would need it. I don't think we're gonna understand this one, boss. I don't think so either. I think you're right, Belt. I don't see myself understanding this one. Yeah, if it was like a doctor or something like that, I'd be like, yeah, I get it. But I'm not a doctor. It's a hormonal imbalance that can cause problems. If you're willing to tell me, I want to hear it. I mean, she seems to be okay with telling. Even though we don't really understand it. Okay, I guess all you have to say is just like, what sort of things could happen, I guess. Like, But yeah, probably not the best place to discuss it, honestly. This is really not much to tell. Oh, okay. Because the closest equivalent I can think of for males is, don't sit on your, or just don't hit it. Don't hit, your lower area, because it's gonna hurt like heck. But that's about it. Which really goes to show how different we are. Looks so powerful as a samurai. He kind of does. He's got 14 defense as a samurai. It's kind of crazy. This guy is crazy. I mean, he's not gonna do any damage. This does 15 damage. He's in a lame Pegasus Knight anymore. I mean, he's only gonna do 15 damage though, so he's not really gonna be doing much. But the idea is that we get him out of this, and then we get him into using katanas. Because things on leaders and chose Alexander the Great. Well, it doesn't seem like a bad place to talk about it. It doesn't seem like a terrible place to talk about that. But Felicia's not gonna get much EXP here. That's the thing. Felicia's not gonna get much EXP here. Whereas on the next map, she could actually get some decent amount of EXP. So you know what? We're gonna bring Sakura. We're gonna bring Sakura on board. Somehow it felt more childish than the guys that chose Woody from Toy Story. I don't see how that's childish. No, well, your choice doesn't seem childish. I mean, this is what I would do. This is what I would have done in high school. Alright, let's get going, guys. We got a map to cook. Okay. The guys there are pretty boogie, and the faculty is 50% women. My choice was clearly a socially unaware outlier. Who cares? It's not like they can't go and, you know, they can't say you're offensive or anything like that. It's like, worst comes to worst, the teacher doesn't care. Actually, that damage isn't that bad. That damage isn't very bad at all. He does more damage than I thought he would. Although, to be fair, I think he's been debuffed, right? Wait, what has he been debuffed by? I'm so confused. What debuffed the guy? Oh, probably Kaze. Kaze got a dual strike. I was about to say, like, why does this guy do so much damage?
We've got this. We're not done yet. Thanks.
He could just. This is true. This is very true. Oh, I got this guy. Wow, I've never done that before. I've never been able to reveal this guy way over here. That's kind of funny. You're kind of right, though, Belt. You're kind of right. You're kind of right, not gonna lie. Alright. At the very least, Subaki's a great frontliner. Because he has so much defense that it doesn't really matter. Both him and Baljima are gonna be pretty good frontliners, I think. And of course we get Hinata in the next chapter, so that's nice. Nice dodge.
This is my chance.
Got exposed. I mean, who cares, Kagero? I do all this sort of history autism all the time. I did it a lot in school, especially high school and college.
Need a hand?
Yeah, that should cheer her up. After talking about frickin' Hinata, not Hinata. After talking about Subaki and frickin' cycles, I think that should make her happy. A plus Rick and Hayato Subaki. They're both gonna be pretty frontliney sort of guys, so it's actually very feasible. I don't think you can't. They don't have a support? Do they not have a support? Huh. Maki probably celebrating that fact that I can't support them.
Ready for this?
Hack that into Rev! Just to troll Maki. Just troll Maki and no other reason. Well, you can. Okay, that's funny. I was gonna say, I thought they would... Fate has spoken, I guess so. The best bros, true. Only the realest of bros, you know? Okay, we got the Cav and the... Okay, interesting. Separate these two. Oh yeah, that'd actually be a pretty good pair up. That would actually be a pretty good, that'd be a good class for him. Probably gonna not S-rank Hinata anyway. Really? Oh, you're just gonna S-rank Niles, aren't you? You're just gonna S-rank Niles, I think. I think you're gonna S-rank Niles. That's what I think you're gonna do. Oh, Laslow. Laslow. I mean, he's not actually as tanky as I thought he was, but, like, for a samurai, I mean, consider the fact that compared to Hana, remember, Hana would have, like, a third of his defense. Like, Hana would nearly get one shot by that. You have to remember that. Whereas he only lost maybe a third of his health. You have to remember that. Can I kill the Cav? I can. Loyalty has nothing to do with it. If you're sure about that. At least when Charlie turns into an actual swinger. Why are you trying to get Maki to turn freaking... Oh. You mean with... Why are you trying to get Maki to do this? Why are you trying to get Maki to turn people into swingers? Do you want to use Hinata and Rev? He takes... Well, for Oni... Actually, no, he doesn't get Oni. Belt, you're wrong. He doesn't get Oni. Like, Subaki wouldn't get Oni. He would get... Oh, wait, would he? Because he already has Samurai. He already has access to Samurai, so maybe you're right. This one I used him. As a reclass, he's not that great.
What shall we do?
He does eventually get good, but, like, he takes a long time to get good. So is Bitterseed. Oh, absolutely. Hinata's growth is actually gonna suck. Hinata's growth suck. At least in the offensive department. And especially the skill department. I think you see where I'm going with this. RNG can do anything. So now we know that Maki rigs her levels. That's why her levels end up so good. That's why her Roy ends up so good, because she just rigs her levels. I should have known.
I'm here to help.
Rutger Strinkle is not around 50. It is not around 50, Maki. That is cap.
Your battle has
It's like 30. Rutger's strength growth is 30.
Remain calm.
That is a huge difference. That is a massive difference. That's just not true. Give up a perfect royal level on chapter 4 once. Yeah, once. Once you did. You did once, but never got it back. Yeah, I mean, it happens to the best of us. Like, it just happens. Let's try this. Weapon rank, E rank bros. Let's go. Dang. He can really train up his sword rank here.
We won't give up. I can help too.
It's a speed growth, yeah. Yeah, it's his speed growth, not his strength growth. His strength growth is not that high. I was like, well, Maki, what are you talking about? He's garbage levels later. Sounds about right. For a year lock, I suppose. Alright, we need to heal him. We need to heal the man. Can't do that just yet. That's not what I meant to do. I'm curious to see what he's gonna level up as a samurai. I'm very curious to see how he's gonna level the samurai. Okay, one enemy, that's fine. That's fine. I do not care. If we can just throw frickin' Subaki in here. We can just throw Subaki in there and problem solved. And we get a lot of weapon rank on it.
This is my chance.
Alright. And, that's not a kill, dang. Okay, that's a kill, though.
Trust me. It's my turn.
Yeah, I may, to be fair, give Subaki a forge, because he really could use it. He really could use the sword forge. I know he is using a bronze sword, and that does kind of suck. Bronze weapons kind of suck, especially when they're swords. But he really could use it, in all fairness.
Quickly now. Allow me.
I'd believe it. I know Maki wouldn't, but I would. She went to reach a level? I think she is. Yep. What's Sakura gonna get? Strength Magic's got. Dang! Do you see why this is one of my favorite units in Fates? You can just make her into anything. It's great. You can just make her into anything. It's so fun.
Looks like we have no choice. If I may.
Bruh, missed. Oh well, more weapon rank for me. And okay, let's see what's his first samurai level.
All right.
Not the best level in the world, but sure. Could have been better. Could have been a lot better, honestly. But he got Duelist Blow, and that's kind of nice. Got Duelist Blow. What is Hinata's character anyway? Laughing like a retard? I'm Hinata! That's generally how he sounds.
Quickly now.
can't lose. Why does, like, who cast Hinata in the English version? I mean, I don't know what his Japanese voice sounds like, but, like, I can't stand his voice. Sakura can lift up heavier objects more than Rinkah could. True. I would rather not. Could say the same about Lysithea. Except that he actually doesn't really have much of a character besides laughing like a moron. Like, I generally can't think of anything this guy actually has to him. Look at that, 36 damage, let's go. Alright, first Hayato level, what's he gonna get? Pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Even got HP, let's go. HP, strength, magic, skill, speed, luck. Nice. Very nice. Good job, Hayato. What fates could cause any substance to them? Saizo? I don't know. I mean, you're not wrong, but it's like, I don't know, like, even Hinata's freaking voice lines are just annoying. I genuinely think if they just had some other guy, I think if they just got someone else to do his voice, I genuinely think I wouldn't mind him that much, but like, his voice actor is so freaking annoying. Some of the best people to be around. I mean, at a certain point, the laugh just becomes annoying, not enjoyable. Not annoying to me.
Show me what you've got. Allow me.
I'm not surprised that she does. I'm really not surprised. Sakura also has a higher strength growth than Ryoma, which is also this led to many memes.
I'm always ready. Don't mind if I do. I got it covered.
Or did you? Okay, whatever. Don't need that. Look at that, he's halfway to D rank. Let's go. Sounds like you just need a hug. I don't even remember the last time I've gotten hugged. You missed! Okay, am I playing Thracia, guys? Guys, am I playing Thracia? He does find Ash endearing too. He? Maki's not a guy. Wanna do an impression of him? Hi, I'm Ash. I'm the son of Lord Lonato. Does not have a higher strength growth than Ryoma. That's actually not what I heard. Let's see what you get for the Hinata Slender. This is what you get for the Hinata Slender? Wait, what did I get? Oh, for missing? You know, I'll be honest, I can tolerate Ash a lot more than I can tolerate Hinata. Because, like, Ash he just kind of sounds goofy. Hinata genuinely just annoys me with his voice. Looks like FE6 RNG to me.
Be careful. You're too slow.
Huh, they're almost the same weapon rank. Interesting. Alright, we can give you the kill, I suppose.
Won't let you get hurt.
You know, this sounds like an actual retard. Yeah, kind of, but in like a really bad way. I mean, didn't even you say he's kind of an idiot? So, even you kind of admit that. Just in a softer way. Hinata and Arthur the same VA. Himbo retard I like. Monkey is the only straight person I've ever seen use the word himbo, unironically. Like, I'm dead serious. The only people I ever see using the word himbo, unironically, are gay. So just got a weird voice direction. Yeah, because Arthur goes quite hard. Those stupid guys, they're funny. A lot of really online women use it. Dang, Maki's really online. Wait a minute, she says we're funny. Dang it. She thinks we're stupid. I am in fact online. Well, I guess you would have to be online to be here. I guess you would have to.
A hero's work is never done.
Wait, Ben Diskin voices like half the male characters in this game. I am, in fact, stupid. Also, young Joseph. Okay, I can believe that. I think I've heard young Joseph. Hey, Hayato, get a level up.
We won't give up.
Yeah, Arthur's kind of retarded. He's not really retarded. He's more just freaking autistic. See, Arthur isn't really stupid. He's just autistic. What the heck? Bro, what is this unit? Bro, what is this Hayato, man? What is this unit? Gets like 2 really good levels in a row. I mean, that was almost a perfect level up. That was a perfect level up minus res. Weakest Hayato level? I'm starting to feel it, yeah. This is why we use Hayato over Orochi. Orochi the cockroach. I know you also mentioned the guy that voices Zuko in the Latino dub. Like, bro, is Kagero just friends with like a bunch of voice actors or something? I swear he is. Kagero just knows a bunch of voice actors. Oh, hey, it's a Sothis guy. It's Kagero's alt. Or not Kagero's alt, not Kagero's alt. It's Rizu's alt. How's it going? It's going pretty well. It's going quite well, actually. I am proud of him. I don't blame you. If this was a unit, if this was my son, I'd be proud of him, too. I think his voice sounds incredibly derpy and nerdy, but you know what? He gets the results. He gets results. I can't complain about that. I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried. Why would I be worried about this? Why would I be worried? No, his dad got all the... Oh, I see. Oh, so they're a family, huh? Okay. Do you voice Sonic? Bro, it's just like every freaking Latino voice actor just in freaking Chile or something. Rip my beloved based. W take. Sent meme. Oh, we got a meme, guys. We got a meme.
Let me help.
Whoa, not bad.
He's really close to D rank. Let's go. We might actually get this finished by 9:30. That's kind of impressive. I thought I was gonna be going right up to like 10:30, but no, we're making some decent progress here. Back in the Wind Tribe, they used to call Hayato the mailman because he never fails to deliver. It's so true. No, his dad just got all the main guy cool secondary roles in Chile for a good decade. Oh, okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is there anything down here? Think you'll have room for Invasion Mon? Maybe. Maybe. Set up a kill for Hayato, I think. See, the thing is that differentiates Samurai Subaki from Hana is the fact that like he's dodgy and actually pretty bulky, so he doesn't need to dodge. With Fate's weird hybrid RNG, that's actually a really good thing.
Shall we?
He's Hana if Hana didn't need to rely solely on dodging. Although his offensive power is a lot worse. In all fairness. Yeah, I think he may get to D rank next turn, actually. Now dead? Dang, it didn't really take off, did it? Was it multiplier as bulk? I guess so. Also, it's one of the better personals. This is true. This is true. This is actually pretty true. Let's see here. I don't know if we want to go chip the ice. Actually, we could probably chip it. Because I'm gonna throw Subaki in there. See how many problems are solved by just having Subaki on the front lines? I mean, he's almost as tanky as a wyvern. I mean, he doesn't really do the damage of one, but hey, doesn't really matter. There we go. See, now he actually can do some damage. Much better than his contemporaries, dang. I mean, it does twice the damage. His damage output is still pretty pathetic. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's still pretty pathetic. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's still not great. But honestly, the Cavs are just really tanky. disgusting for Subaki. I just realized it is because it means like he's even with weapon level disadvantage, he still only faces 56% hit. This is why Subaki gets that energy drop. You know what? I think you're right. Burdenin Bon Beagle? That's not his name.
I'll protect you. I think I was gonna lose.
Okay. Let's see here. Do we have the energy drop on us right now? Okay, yeah, we do. Yeah, it's going to him. Yeah, his VA is really cool. It's a shame that he's no longer around. Look at that. 14 strength, let's go. There we go. Now he's just doing damage on pretty much on par with everyone. Honestly, yeah, no, his damage is actually really good now. I'll just hope I don't have him die. But that's usually what happens. I give a stab boost to someone and then die, like 3 chapters later. The best JoJo? You mean the worst one? But I can't fault him because he voiced Naofumi in Shield Hero. Josuke, that's what they're talking about. You just cope. Nah. Maki, you usually have good takes, but that one is not that's not one of them. You usually have good takes, Maki, but that one is not one of them. Okay, alright then, game. Alright then, game. We'll do that, I suppose. We'll do that. Oh, crap. Okay. This is kind of bad. To be fair, young Joseph... Yeah, both Josephs are good. Why is everyone like, now, old Joseph bad? Or at least nowhere near as... Like, old Joseph is also pretty freaking funny. They made it... That's true, they really did kind of screw over Joseph. Doesn't hit as hard. But he's got his own funny moments, though. You can't tell me old Joseph isn't funny.
Ready for this? So weak.
Yeah, I watched the Japanese. I watched the sub, and Japanese Joseph's really good. Bro just keeps playing Terraria. Okay. Really? That's usually what I watch. Not even because I'm just like, oh, because I know Kameru's like that one guy who's like, what? No, never watch dubs. They're awful. I mean, they're usually fine, honestly, but that's just usually what I find. And also because the subs come out first. So if I'm really interested in anime, I'm just gonna end up watching the subs when it's, you know, like it first comes out. Japanese Joseph was so nice. Oh my god! Yeah. Only Japanese watchers will know.
Here we go. We weren't finished.
You lose the legendary moments. You do. You kind of lose them. Oh, I got the new rank. Good. Can you use actual words? No, I can't.
We won't give up. Like I was gonna lose.
Okay. Oh hey, it's Proctor. Your ult was here earlier. The ult you probably don't even know about.
You'll be all right. I can help too.
You looking away from the screen hurts my innocent soul. What do you mean? I'm not looking away from the screen. What are you talking about? I had to look at the screen in order to read chat.
I can be of service.
The alt they tell you not to worry about? Yeah.
Almost perfect.
Not quite as good as the first two levels, but still honestly a pretty good level. I mean, HP, magic, and speed, those are the main sets he needs. He really will want some defense as well, but... Some British chick? Wait, what? I don't know. It was someone called, like, Corey or something. I don't know. He just speaks in frickin' brain rot. That's what I said is your ult. Looking away from the screen with anime dubs. Did they ever really say they were looking away from the screen, though? They just didn't want to look at... They just didn't want to read. Yeah. Isn't that your ult? Isn't that your ult, Proctor? Well, are you guys illiterate or something? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Wait, did I just screw... yeah, actually, no, I didn't. Well... Could be better, could be worse, I suppose. Actually, wait, I could just do this. Yeah, I could just block them from being able to... Yeah, why don't I just do that? Oh, problem solved. I think. Yeah, that solves a lot of problems, actually. That actually solves a lot of problems. But I could probably just frontline this too. Although, I don't want this guy to dual strike. Let's put you right here, I think. And we're all good. We're all good. Okay, you don't need to do that. Wow, show off.
I did it.
Yeah, I don't really see that argument. He should just become fluent in Japanese instead. Yeah, I know, right? He actually does damage. Wow. He actually does damage to the armor.
Trust me. You won't stop me.
I don't know what tech that is. Kagero. I assume some obscure anime. Maybe your reading could use some work. I don't know. 'Cause it's never really bothered me that much. It's never really bothered me that much.
All right.
Bruh. Oh, he's getting speed, I guess. He is getting speed. I can't fault him for that. But, I feel like making him a samurai kind of hurt him. I thought it was going to help him, but it doesn't seem to have really done that much good for him. Although, to be fair, he's probably going to keep his defense is going to be okay for a while anyway. I mean, doesn't Ryoma only have like 16 defense when you get him at base? So in other words, this guy already has almost the same defense as base Ryoma. 40% speed as samurai. Well, I mean, he's getting it. It's the 40% blessing as opposed to the 50% curse. Magic skill lock. Could have been better, I suppose, but it's fine. Gotta be careful. There is another armor around there. I don't know if he one-shots Hayato. That's the thing. I'm considering the Draco Shield to Hayato. I'm thinking it might be worth it. The Setsuna man can't comprehend using the low speed man who has other stats. Yeah, I can't. What? Using someone that actually has not 150% speed?
I'm with you. We're not done yet.
I think Kameru is actually kind of right. If you're not used to it, then you're going to be more comfortable with what you're familiar with. Even though the reading is really not that bad. Dubs are fanfics and fanfics are for Fujus. Okay, I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know if I'd go that far, Kagero. I'm not sure about that. It's called Helk. I don't know what that is. Kagero might, but I don't. I don't know why I'm defending. Yeah, exactly. You guys like Yakuza, but you're like, no. We need dubs. Honestly, it'd be kind of weird to play Yakuza that's dubbed. Because it just feel weird. Like, freaking Majima speaking in English, that'd just be weird. Well, yeah, but they don't do a good job of it. I mean, sometimes they do, but I think what Kagero's saying is that there's a lot of times where they're not doing a faithful job with it. Is the problem. And sometimes they cast worse people to do the job. Well, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. But that's the problem, Maki, is that they don't always do that. We're really gonna train a sword rank. I mean, like, look at frickin' Engay. Like, most of the voice actors there kind of suck. And it's like, most of the voices are better in Japanese. I wonder if you could reclass a dragon into wyvern, like reclass Tiki or whatever into being a dragon, riding a dragon. Yeah, I mean, technically that does happen in Path of Radiance. Well, not reclass, but the final boss is a dragon that was turned into a wyvern or something like that. It's kind of weird. Well, my argument's a little bit different than Kagero's, because I don't say like, oh, it's always better. I'm just saying, like, the argument I'm making is like, it's not that hard to read, and that there's a lot of times that I just find that the sub might have better, may have better quality. But, like, then again, there's also, like, for example, like, Dimitri and Three Houses, where it's not that I think the Japanese voice actor for Dimitri does a bad job, but I think Chris Hackney does a really good job of making him sound utterly insane.
Leave it to me. If I may. Almost perfect.
Why would we watch something in German? Come here, why the heck would we watch something in German? Doesn't make any sense. We're not wearaboos like you are. I had to put it on subtitles to understand German. Yeah, it kind of ruins the point. Oh yeah, it does sound cool, but it's like, at that point, I'd rather just watch the Japanese version because it's the original. Such a goofy language. It does sound pretty cool. You just say that, Maki, because he voices freaking Kagetsu. So you did. I'm surprised you didn't know that it was Kagetsu. I was like, how does the frickin' fake Kagetsu fan? Like I knew that, and I'm not a Kagetsu simp like you are. Like even I knew that, yet Maki somehow didn't. Yeah, I don't believe that.
We've got this.
I don't know what the frick Higurashi is. I don't know. I'm not weeb enough to know what that is. Yeah, I don't really watch so much anime.
We won't give up.
Sometimes the VA is good enough to match the voice. To look at him. I mean, to be fair, I don't know anything about Higurashi. Maybe he's a completely different character from Kagetsu. In which case, that would make sense for him to have a different voice. Watch whoever streams the new final game they make, but I'm conscious of modern games. Yeah, I think it's really just like Kameru and Maki that watch anime. I can't remember the last time I had watched it besides whenever when Kameru showed us frickin' what's it called? What was it called? Ashton Joe. Besides that, like if I discount that, I don't even remember the last time that I watched an anime. I really don't. Probably like a year ago. Probably like a year ago, unironically. Okay, yeah. We got some work to do, guys. It's time to cook. We gotta cook, guys. We gotta cook. We have to cook. We gotta cook. Jesse, we gotta cook. Can we? I guess not. Let's try this.
I'm with you.
If we can knock out 2 of them, then we're good. But that's gonna be tricky.
Show me what you've got. All right.
Yeah, I'm with you, Belt. I don't know what the frick they're talking about. Weeb's talking about weeb stuff, I guess. My disgust is unreasonable. Yes, Kameru, we know you don't like frickin' isekai. We know it gives you an aneurysm. We know it does. But we don't really care. He's being weebs, yeah. That's you guys. I don't know. Play your game. Bruh. Watch the stream instead of gooning to anime. Jeez. It's not based on I get it. Fate? Nah, Fate is mid. I tried watching Fate. I tried so many times. It's so freaking boring. I really did try, Moss. I really did. I think I watched all of Fate Zero, and or not. I watched the freaking Unlimited Blade Works, because it's only like 12 episodes. And like, this is mid. Aren't ready for that conversation. Fate a Gunner series. It started out as like a Gunner manga, but it's not actually Gunner, from what I understand. But yeah, I watched it and it was like, this is boring. To be fair, I haven't seen ReZero and I don't really hate. I don't hate the isekais. I've never seen ReZero. Never. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. Why are you the dog now? Yeah, I mean, that... I don't watch that stuff. I hope not. I hope you don't. Yeah, I tried watching Fate. It's just boring. I don't know what to say about it.
We won't give up. This is my chance.
Learn your lesson?
Oh, there's a heart seal. Well, Hinata, we got something for you. Even though we don't have you yet, we have something for you. Good job not watching it. You know, it's time to become Barth. Hinata starts Barth maxing. Holy tourist? What? Okay, that's actually not too bad. We can cook with that. Maybe. Yeah, you did. I just realized it's not having rally res actually does make this a little bit scarier. It does make it a little bit scarier. I don't notice that, Kagero, because I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't really care. Can make Hana an only savage if she marries Hinata. Wait, you can? Does it really make some characters better than their original classes? It can! And also, sometimes you can fill in your ranks with units, like a class you actually need. Like, for example, I didn't really have a good armor. So I actually married Keaton off I married Keaton off with Effie, and he became, like, the best freaking tank in the game. Like, he had, at the end of my Rev run, he had 56 HP in Fates. Remember, this is Fates. No one has HP. He had 56 HP, and he had, like, 38 defense. He was a way better tank than Effie ever would have been. And honestly, I would say he's, like, comparable to Benny. And he actually has a strength stat. Subaki's not a flyer. Yeah. I'm gonna make him a Master of Arms. If he's a fake tank, true. Surely is. Kaden was locked in? What do you mean? Play again, I'll be more flexible. It really can help flexibility. It really can. You'd be surprised. I mean, some reclasses obviously are really bad. You gotta just gotta find who works and what. I'd recommend searching up Fire Emblem Fates calculator, because that allows you. It's like a little website that lets you. It lets you see like the growths and base and stuff like that, based on pairings and stuff like that, and it also lets you see like what classes you can unlock on what characters with certain pairings. It's really good way to check certain builds and see if there's anything good. So it's really quite cool, honestly.
I am at your service.
Because I used Hana and her strength stat didn't go high. Well, I think you just got unlucky because Hana has like a 65% strength growth, so Hana should snowball in strength. But one thing that Subaki has that Hana doesn't is some actual bulk. He has probably like 3 times her actual defense. And probably a little bit more of her than her HP as well. So he can actually take a hit. Hana can't. Hana pretty much has to dodge, otherwise she just dies. This Subaki, he's fairly dodgy, but he also can take some hits. Loads more HP and defense, this is true. Same growth as Effie. Yeah, and Effie has really high strength. Okay, we got the scary mage here. Okay, that's actually better to take care of him right now than later. We want to take care of him now. It's far better to do it right now than later. Because this guy can just... He can nuke even Kaze. He almost killed Kaze in a crit. That's how scary he is. He's a very scary guy. You do not screw with this guy. I'm tempted to do the Iron Katana thing, but like, if he hits through and gets a crit, that's it. Subaki is gone. Subaki is freaking gone if this happens, so let's maybe not do that. Maybe with a bronze sword, though. Nah, that's still not quite enough, because he still could crit. Well, Fortress Knight Hana is literally impossible, because Fortress Knights aren't in this game. Oh, I see. We can set up a kill.
Allow me. Don't mind if I do.
See, we can set up a kill. It's really nice, isn't it?
I'm here for you. Of course.
Would be gone with a wasted seal. Very true. That's a smart way to look at it. And a wasted energy drop. So let's take that Mjolnir. Could be a god on Hayato. So I'm gonna break any ice right now because that's really risky at the moment. That might be true, Belt. I'm not honestly sure. Okay, we got another mage here. Honestly, Subaki is almost a mage killer. It's kind of crazy. Windo. 5,000 gold, let's go.
Here I am. Need a hand?
Oh, thanks, Subaki. I appreciate... Actually, it wasn't Subaki's fault, it was Korin's fault. Freaking derp. Except like Azama, true.
No need to.
I mean, they kind of cooked with... They cooked with Sakura, though. Sakura's just a really fun unit. And Takumi. I would say the royals are fine. If you think Hinoka's not, then you just haven't reclassed her. Sure looks a miss, yeah. He's playing Thracia. Korin's playing Thracia out here. I'm just trying to Subaki's sword rank, because he really could use a sword rank. Rules are given. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of a freebie. Kind of a freebie, to be honest. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, it's the hand next guy. I forgot about this guy. I forgot this guy exists. So we're getting some EXP. Alright, hand axe, we're gonna go give that to the convoy. But I just thought I'd keep Elise in our base class. Little did they know I have a heart steel and made her destroy, yeah. Just so roid up Oboro. This is very true. But she's really good. Spearmaster Hinoka, you do not screw with. That is a very scary unit. She's like, oh, your Oboro's dead? You can get even better Oboro. You get a water wheel user that's actually really good. And doesn't have to go and deal with like the reclass weapon stuff. Which is fantastic. Because no one wants to deal with that reclass crap. No one wants to deal with that. Sounds like a chain smoker. Yeah, true. Maybe she is one. Who knows? Is the armor not here? Or he's way down there, maybe. I swear there's an armor around here. He'll have a serviceable answer. This is very true. He will. Huh. Maybe I got rid of him already. Alright then. I guess we just go and deal with the boss. Yeah, I agree. Alright, see you later.
Here we go. Let me help.
Azura gained D rank and lances. Wow, I didn't realize that. That's funny. No crits, please. Okay.
Looks like we have no choice.
There we go. And Corn reaches level 15.
You'll be all right.
Pretty solid level. Pretty solid level. And he got strength +2. Very nice. He's a little slow, admittedly. He's a little slow. And we, I think, just claim our prize now. Alright. Mumble, mumble, great support. Maybe we'll marry Subaki to Sakura. I don't know. Maybe. Because they're already at B rank. They're already at B rank. Okay, you know, I want to check something. Okay, so if he was a Swordmaster right now, those are his promotion gains. But if we make him a Master of Arms... Oh boy. Oh boy. that's pretty cool. That's pretty freaking sick, not gonna lie. But of course, he's still got a good few levels to grow, so let's not do that. Still got 8 levels to grow. Why does he blow up so much? Oh, jeez. Look, we got new units. We got Oboro, the racist woman. We got Hinata, so I know, of course, Maki's gonna be, you know, losing her mind. We can make a... Good God. 6 skill! Oh, jeez, man. 6 skill. But he's very tanky. He's a very tanky guy. But he's going to be annoying to train. He is going to be very annoying to train. He is... I would rather frickin' train Nyx, honestly. I found your successor. Like, he is just... He's not fun to train. But you know what? You know what, though? We're gonna go reclass him. Skill issue, yeah, he has a crippling skill issue. Alright. He's shirtless now. Maki, do not go into this, please. Gained access to axes. So as soon as I get one guy to E-rank axes, then I get another one in E-rank axes. He has 19 strength. Like he has 19 damage. It's not too bad. But yeah, he definitely needs that freaking secret book. -3 speed. Yeah, it hurts him quite a bit. He's tanking out abs. Triple threat is also pretty good personal. It can activate regardless of phase. Comes in handy for me a lot. Wait, you can... Wait. On both faces? That's kind of weird. You know what? We might give him a goddess icon because it would help his hit, I believe. Hit and crit avoid. Also, his res is awful. His res is freaking terrible. Who would we get the Seraph rub to? We might hold on to it for a bit. Oh, I guess on player phase it could be helpful. Like, for example, there's a frontliner, right? So let's say you go and attack some guy that does a lot of damage to him. Like in retaliation. Then, in regards to whatever damage Hinata does, the enemy takes even more damage because triple threat knocked him below half his health. Yeah, on enemy phase, I feel like it would screw him over. But on player phase, it's actually pretty useful, I would say. I'm older than you, boy. Watch your tongue. You're like, what, 5 months older than him or something? I can call you hag? Two people barely a year apart are calling each other frickin' baby and hag. Oh, because you called her a little girl when she's older than you. That's kind of weird. Okay. See, we got a Bronze X here. I'm not really... He's a baby. He's only like 5 months, though. I don't actually know the age gap. It's not that big, though. Let's give him a Hand X. I have some self-reflections to ponder upon. I was considering doing Invasion 1, but I don't know. I mean, I will do it soon, but like, I don't know, because it's mostly for supports. Like, there's no reason to do Invasion 1 if you're not building supports. It doesn't really give you that much EXP. It doesn't really... It doesn't give you much EXP, so it's only really if you're... And the thing is, I don't really have any supports that I really want to work on right now. I just don't really have any right now. Hey guys, do you remember a time when Maki and Kameru actually got along? Because I do. It's kind of crazy that that was in the distant past, though. Another brawler with the Invasion 1 rev. I would say it's only good for support points. There's no other reason to bother with it. I just do Ninja Village. Yeah, I probably would too, but not today. You grew up? It's only been a year, Maki. Maki and Kameru getting along when? I swear, just like a few months ago they did. She didn't like me from the start. I don't think that's true. I really don't think that's true, Kameru. So it's time to write the thesis. The thesis I'm not gonna read. It's like that one meme where that guy gets out the scroll and he's like, wow, this is useless.
Excuse me?
A quill pen, the frick? Okay. Not actually mightier than the sword. Oh, you won't read it? No, of course not. I don't read Wolfskins propaganda.
Hey,
It was also gonna praise like this. Okay, you know what? I'll read it.
All right.
But if this is bait, if you're just saying that but not actually gonna do it, then I take back what I say. I really doubt that was a conscious thing, Kagero. We doing me review? Yeah, we can go and do that in just a minute. The Daikon. The Daikon is indeed mightier than the sword, isn't it? See, Kagero is reading into things again. Yeah, and Gerudo King is at the tail end of stream again, I guess. Okay, let's see what we got. So yeah, we got Samurai Subaki, we got Hayato who levels like crazy, and we got Hinata who is gonna be a pain to train. So I mean, yeah, we got some decent units here. Really like the Daikon. Yeah, I think I remember that. The Daikon's a troll weapon. Let's see here. Okay, so I think we'll save right here, and we'll go look at some memes. Let's take a look here. Alright. Let's see. Rizu, Sothis, pretty much. Pretty much. Yep, Rizu and Zothis, yeah. Alright, so yeah, I think we did pretty well this stream. Tomorrow, we're gonna be doing more Rev, of course. And, I would like to beat 11 and 12, ideally. I know 12 takes a long time for me, but hopefully I can do it. If I start at 6, I should have a decent chance of doing it, because while that boat map is long, the ninja map isn't that long, so I should be able to do it. Never enough rev based. Alright. So yeah, I think I should be able to knock out 2 maps. Still deathless? Yeah, it is still deathless. Get more rev, get more bald, get more rev. Not enough to spare. Don't worry, Kagero. I probably will start losing people later, like in the second half of the second half of the run. That's when this challenge is actually gonna hit me pretty hard, because I won't have the tanks that, you know, Xander and Leo are. I won't have tanks of their caliber, and that's where I'm gonna start to hurt a bit. Right now it's not really gonna be that much different, because a lot of Hoshino is very front loaded in Rev. You get a lot of Hoshino units at the beginning. You get almost no Nohrian units. So, like, the beginning of this run is going to feel just like a normal Rev run. It's gonna be just a normal Rev run, pretty much. So it's not really gonna feel like much, but in the second half of the game, you're gonna be like, okay, this is where he's gonna start to bleed pretty badly. Because yeah, I am training up Subaki and I'm training up Hinata, and that's just do my tanks. Of course, Azama will join later, but there's no guarantee that these guys will actually survive the way through. They should. They're pretty bulky units, but there's no guarantee they will. Got Hinata Timu tank. Let's compare their defense. Let's see what their defense is like. Okay, so we got frickin' where is he? Subaki with 13 defense. Well, I guess 14 technically. It's just he's using a weapon that lowers the defense a little bit. And we got Hinata, who has 16 defense. So yeah, Hinata is tankier than Subaki. That much I can't deny. How will you get the dog to reclass to general? I won't. I'm gonna make him a berserker. Because he's the only berserker I can get in this. I just won't have a general for this. It's gonna suck, but I won't have a general for this. Because I can't, there's no one that I have that can reclass to a general. Inherently tankier class, this is very true. But yeah, so I just, there's no way I could make a general. Because Keaton only was able to become a general in that last run because I had him married to Effie. I can't marry him to Effie in this run. So that means his only reclass option is Berserker, which is still a pretty good reclass. He does pretty well as a Berserker from what I remember. And he would be the only one that could use the Argylmere. He'd be my only Argylmere user. So yeah, but I think we're getting a pretty good squad right now. We got a Wyvern, we got a Dancer, we got a Myrmidon more or less, we got a Ninja, we got a Mage. That's gonna be a fairly tanky mage, hopefully. We have a great healer who's gonna become pretty much a magic flyer. Beastron Keaton is gonna be tankier than Zerker. Oh yeah, but like Keaton's not gonna be my main tank. That's the thing. He's not gonna be my tank. I don't intend on him being my tank. I mean, yeah, I may keep him as Wolfskin for a few chapters, but I won't keep him, you know, as that forever. Probably by like Vala, he's gonna be a Berserker. We love a good unit in general. Please laugh. Of course, we're gonna have a sniper who just freaking deletes things. I don't know if we're gonna use Oboro. I'm gonna try to use Oboro because I feel like a no Nohrian run kind of, you know, makes sense to use Oboro. Of course, we got Hinata, who is gonna be a pretty bulky blacksmith. That'll just give us random crap. Felicia, I don't know who all is gonna remain on the team for you know a good while. I may end up benching Felicia. Certainly I don't plan on using Hana. But like, at least these 8 I definitely plan on using. I don't know about the rest, but she's the true lord. Yeah, Oboro is actually the lord. Oboro, my beloved. See, we can agree on that. What man does not like Oboro? Well, Slim doesn't, but Slim doesn't like anything. So, Slim doesn't like anything actually good. The first racist wife. So true. Alright. Well, that's enough rambling. Tomorrow I will play the next couple chapters. I thought Oboro was busted. Is it just on Birthright? She is better on Birthright for sure, but I wouldn't say she's bad on Rev. But she is noticeably worse in Rev. Just because her personal doesn't apply anywhere near as much in Rev. Anyway, Slim does like Lacey. He actually doesn't, but we meme on him for it. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.